We live in a world saturated with comparisons. Every day, we're surrounded by images and stories of people who seem more successful, more talented, more beautiful, or more accomplished than we are. Social media amplifies this effect, creating endless opportunities to measure ourselves against others. It's easy to feel left behind, to wonder if we're doing enough, or if we're enough at all. But what if the real measure of growth isn't found in the achievements of others, but in the small steps we take to become better than we were yesterday? Imagine waking up each morning, not with a sense of anxiety about how you stack up against the world, but with a quiet determination to make today just a little better than yesterday. Maybe you choose to read for 10 extra minutes, take a walk outside, or reach out to a friend you haven't spoken to in a while. These moments may seem insignificant compared to the grand milestones celebrated online, but over time, they build the foundation for real and lasting change. Comparing yourself to others is a natural instinct. It's wired into us, a product of our evolutionary past, when fitting in with the group meant safety and survival. But in our modern world, the urge to compare can become overwhelming and often paralyzing. It can lead to feelings of inadequacy, envy, and self-doubt. We forget that behind every accomplishment we see, there are struggles and setbacks we don't. The highlight reels of others' lives rarely show the full story. Instead, imagine redirecting that energy inward. Focus on your own journey, your own progress. Ask yourself, who was I yesterday? How did I handle challenges? What did I learn? Did I move closer to my goals, even in a small way? This approach isn't about ignoring the world around you. It's about honoring your unique path and recognizing that personal growth is not a race against anyone but yourself. Consider the story of a runner. She doesn't fixate on the speed of the fastest person on the track. Instead, she trains each day to beat her own best time. Some days she flies, her feet barely touching the ground. Other days, progress is slow and hard-won. But every day, she's measuring herself not by the strides of others, but by the strides she made yesterday. Over time, this mindset leads to genuine improvement, resilience, and self-respect. Personal growth is not always linear. There will be setbacks. There will be days when you feel stuck, or even like you're moving backwards. But even those days have value. They teach patience, humility, and the importance of self-compassion. When you compare yourself only to who you were yesterday, you learn to celebrate small victories. You begin to notice progress in places you might have overlooked before. A new skill learned, a kinder reaction, a healthier habit formed. This shift in perspective also encourages gratitude. When you stop looking outward for validation, you start appreciating how far you've come. You notice the resilience you've built, the challenges you've overcome, and the ways you've grown. Gratitude becomes a powerful motivator, fueling your desire to keep moving forward, one step at a time. Focusing on your own progress nurtures authenticity. It allows you to define success on your own terms, not by the expectations of others. You start to recognize your unique strengths, passions, and values. You become less concerned with fitting in and more interested in standing out for who you truly are. Of course, this doesn't mean you can't be inspired by others. The achievements of those around you can serve as motivation, a reminder of what's possible. But inspiration is different from comparison. Inspiration lifts you up. Comparison, when rooted in insecurity, can bring you down. The key lies in admiring the journey of others without letting it diminish your own. Let's take a moment to reflect on how you've changed, even in subtle ways. Think back to a year ago, or even just a few months. What challenges have you faced? What lessons have you learned? Are there habits you've broken, or new ones you've formed? Have you found the courage to try something new, or the strength to let go of something that no longer serves you? These are the markers of progress, the quiet victories that build a meaningful life. When you focus on your own growth, you become more resilient in the face of challenges. You learn to trust yourself, to keep going even when the path ahead is unclear. You understand that every setback is an opportunity to learn, and every mistake a stepping stone to improvement. Over time, this mindset builds confidence and inner strength. It's important to remember that everyone's journey is different. What looks like overnight success is often the result of years of effort, failure, and perseverance. Comparing your beginning to someone else's middle is not only unfair to you, it's also a distortion of reality. Each person's path is shaped by unique experiences, opportunities, and challenges. So, the next time you catch yourself measuring your worth against someone else's achievements, pause. Take a deep breath. Remind yourself that the only meaningful comparison is to the person you were yesterday. Ask yourself, what can I do today to move forward, even if it's just a small step? How can I show up for myself, honor my needs, and celebrate my progress? By focusing on your own journey, you cultivate a sense of fulfillment that doesn't depend on external validation. You learn to appreciate your unique story with all its twists and turns. You find joy in the process, not just the outcome. And most importantly, you become the author of your own growth, empowered to shape your future, one day at a time. Remember, the journey to becoming the best version of yourself is ongoing. It's not about perfection, but about progress. Each day is an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to become a little better than you were before. So let go of comparisons that weigh you down and embrace the journey of self-improvement. After all, the only person you need to be better than is the person you were yesterday.